This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
Yeah, you love the blondes.
I hate that freaking drop.
All right, we'll change it. Give you something better. Anyway, enough with the hot backstage. Welcome to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, that lovely ray of sunshine herself.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith.
See what happens here. Anyway, summer's over. Kids are back at school.
Summer is kids just have to be back in school. Summer ain't over until after Labor Day, and technically it's not over until September 22nd. So F you, Philip, okay?
I know, but on the podcast is probably going to be on after Labor Day. Anyway, my point was we're going to start our three-part Acts of Vengeance crossover.
Lordy, this was a storyline.
This was 90s, baby, 90s.
Well, early 90s. It started in December 89.
Oh, yes, true.
89, 90, same difference.
Come on, who had better Acts of Vengeance issues than Spider-Man?
Fantastic Four might want to have a word with you. West Coast Avengers. X-Men were kind of poop. I'm not going to lie. The Graviton was poop. Loki was yawn-worthy. And Avengers, don't even get me started. West Coast Avengers? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe West Coast Avengers.
But nah, I like the Fantastic Four ones. They were a little talky or whatever, but they were Fantastic Four sometimes is a talky book, so.
Because they were basically like speaking in Washington, and like guys just kept like running in and attacking them.
Superman v Batman? What now?
No, they get blown up. Anyway, should we briefly mention the big news item?
Oh, you want to save it for later, or we can do it at the top of the hour? No worries.
Oh no, I don't care. No.
So I am #Team Sony on their decision to take Spider-Man out of the MCU.
And I mean, we're going to discuss this further on Capes and Lunatics episode 119. Scroll down. But as my understanding was, didn't Sony ask Disney to pitch in more money? And Disney's like, yeah, sure, we can pitch in more money, to produce these movies, but instead of our 5% take, we want 50.
Yeah.
Well,
#Team Sony. That's all I'm saying.
It's like, don't ask Sony for. I mean,
say no to the mouse, guys. It's not like, to be honest, I'm not like the biggest fan of MCU Spider-Man. I'm just not. He's a fetus, and I don't know. I'm just over the fetus mode, I guess.
I know. Get him out of school. Although maybe after the last movie, maybe he will be out of school. But no, I mean, I don't know. It's basically two corporate entities fighting over it. I really don't feel pity for either side.
I mean, I feel a little pity for Sony. That's why I'm like #Team Sony. Like, I am. Because, like, somebody's got to stand up to Disney and tell them, you can't have everything you want. This is how you get Skynet. Do you guys want Skynet? Because this is how we're going to get it. Disney's going to take up everything, and then, like, 10 years from now, Google's going to buy Disney. I already see it. So we have to stop it at the head, bro.
Disney Plus coming in November.
Just food for thought, guys.
But for more of this, including Charlie Esser's hot take on this, again, Capes and Lunatics episode 119. Scroll down.
So, with that out of the way, let's get into Acts of Vengeance.
That's right. Like Miss Hellfire said, we're going to be covering the first three issues today from December 1989. From Amazing Spider-Man 326, Spectacular Spider-Man 158, and Web of Spider-Man 59.
Yeah. Boy. I do have to say that I love do you remember the promotional images for Acts of Vengeance with Iron Man's head and Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield all stumped on? Like, I want that on a t-shirt, to be honest.
Yeah, because we talked about that a little in the Quantum Zone when we covered those his Acts of Vengeance issues. Yeah, we love that. With the villain standing over all the Avengers stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Quasar 5 through 7. Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's what that.
Yeah, because it's weird because Quasar 7 doesn't have like an Acts of Vengeance thing on the cover, but spoiler alert, Cosmic Power Spider-Man's in there, so kind of has to take place during Acts of Vengeance.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you like the Spider-Man from these issues we're covering today in the next 2 weeks, you can check out that Quasar 7 or the Quantum Zone.
There's even something in here for Ray. Moon Knight 8 through 10 run Acts of Vengeance runs through that one.
Oh yeah,
if I remember right.
Everybody had Acts of Vengeance. If there was a Marvel book in 1989, like a superhero book, there was Acts of Vengeance.
Well, no, I think they missed a few, but like pretty much the big names, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this was like a really quick storyline. Like I said, it started in December 89 and it was over in February 1990. That's how you don't do Year of the Villain, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it lasted like 3 months.
You don't do Convergence, which lasts like 8 months. You don't do. Just saying. Just keep it short, simple. Especially if it's going to crash through every book.
Yes, it was basically an Avengers event, but it just like affected everyone else.
And we never saw any effects again.
But yeah, I mean, December 89. This is Venom was brand new kid. There was no such being as Carnage yet.
Cue sad Tristan face.
Sad little Hellfire face. That's right. There wasn't even like a big budget Spider-Man movie yet.
But there was a cartoon.
That's right. Oh, that not even that Fox one though yet.
No, it's the classic one, where we actually get the theme song.
And Spider-Man, it isn't.
Amazing Friends. Isn't that the one?
No, ours is from the 90s. Well, a version of the 90s show.
No. I mean that one actually doesn't have the classic song. It's the one that comes before it.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Oh, and not to be confused with the 2017 film. There's a film by the same name.
Oh yeah.
It's terrible. Don't bother.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's dive into these issues.
Oh God, where to begin, bro?
Well, Amazing Spider-Man 326.
Such a smart ass. One of these days, September 21st, I'm just gonna wait in the kisser to the moon, Alice.
This one, I don't know if they were giving McFarlane a break or he needed a chance to catch up, but they had a guest penciler.
This is how you get things done on time, Philip, okay?
I know. I have no problem with that. I didn't mind this art. It just... So we're kind of at the end of the McFarlane era, but this issue wasn't McFarlane art. The issue opens up with Peter and Mary Jane having a housewarming party at their new
apartment.
Yeah,
again.
Yes.
And like, why are they even friends with Flash? Like, I hate it. It's like either Flash is like the worst frenemy ever. I'm just saying. He's got like a little activist girlfriend. I don't really care for the name. Oh. Sambuca, really? Like, come on.
Well, he broke up with the one he met over in Vietnam.
Yeah. I guess she didn't love him long time.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, that was problematic. Forgive me. I don't want to be boycotted.
Well, I don't know if they wanted to sweep that under the rug eventually, because I think it was like, he met her when he went over to fight in the Vietnam War, but then as time moved on, it was
our sliding time scale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although, technically we never really left Korea or Vietnam or Japan. Any war we start, it's still, we're still there. So.
I know. So yeah, basically all their friends are there.
Oh, and then Normie's there, and the guests are fawning over him.
Oh yeah, Candy, Randy, and Bambi.
Say that 3 times fast. Sounds like the girls that Kelly Bundy would hang out with.
Hello.
Oh, they've got a lot of flowers and food too, and I'm like, modeling. I don't think modeling, even in the late '80s, made that much money. I'm just saying, there wasn't Victoria's Secret's fashion shows back then. I think that's how the models make their money.
Well, I almost took it as like, could it have been like a potluck where everyone just brought something?
Everything would have been poison if that was the case, because their friends are idiots. But anyway, yeah.
But then Mary Jane gets roses and some fancy food delivered, but it's from her stalker.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yes, we're back to the stalker.
Yes.
One of many.
Well, he's not dead yet, so.
Yeah, true.
So I found it weird because I guess they were partying in the middle of the day because at the end of the party it says later as the sun slides slowly toward the western horizon. So like,
I ain't drinking, Philip. Don't be judging people.
I know, but
they're young and they're New Yorkers. Of course, they're day drinking. If you lived in a hole, you'd be doing the same too.
I guess.
Oh, so he goes, yeah, then Peter goes to check for his assignments at the Daily Bugle. He talks to Aunt May. Then he even runs into Dr. Evan Swan.
I know. I love like Flash's girlfriend. Like, oh, we'll walk with you. And he's like, oh, great.
I know. Seriously, literally. That's what I always think every time this Flash shows up. And Ezra Miller's Flash. Those are the only two Flashes that I don't like. Anyway, he's just like, Peter's still like, Flash, you're going to be boxing?
Well, can't get any more head trauma, I guess.
Football. Yeah. And then, like, they're, like, kind of talking trash on him, and it, like, really pisses him off, and he snaps at his girlfriend. He's like, I don't want to be a loser. I got to make something of myself.
She's like, boxing is so barbaric.
Boxing is a great sport. I just wish it didn't pulverize your brain.
Exactly.
I can't enjoy boxing anymore. Ever since what happened to Muhammad Ali when I was living in Louisville, like, I can't watch boxing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But yeah, Peter goes.
He had a lot of trouble in recent times, and by the time this issue rolls around, though. So
what?
Yeah, Flash has been into his image has taken a dive.
Oh yeah, he was framed as being the Hobgoblin for a while. We'll get there.
What? I'm just kidding. You don't have to complain. That's my shtick, Philip. Okay.
It's not Macendale stuff. I told you the only Macendale we see is his death. So.
The best Macendale is a dead Macendale.
Yes.
Oh, and here comes Graviton.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, then, Pete goes to the Bugle and, everything's all busy because Thomas Fireheart has bought the Bugle. Puma.
Exactly. It's like, how many evil bosses can one person have? It's almost like the Daily Planet on Smallville.
So getting nothing done at the Bugle, Peter changes the Spider-Man and swings off, and here comes Graviton.
Bro, in the stairwell. And then he's like, oh, security cameras. Pete.
And I found that weird because it's like, okay, I better wait till I get up on the roof to change my clothes. But if someone's watching that camera, aren't they going to be like, he never came back down from the roof, right?
Hashtag comic book logic. Moving on.
But yeah, like you said, Graviton starts floating towards New York. Then we get a editor's note about see the Avengers titles for the Acts of Vengeance stuff.
Oh, those poor police helicopters. When will they learn? Leave it to you live in New York. Leave it to the superheroes. One of them, all 16 million that live there, will come and save the day. Just stay out of the way. Keep the pedestrians clear of falling debris. That's all you're good for, police. That's all you're good for.
There's a floating guy in a cape. Just keep going.
Change shit. It's shift change. Don't even make eye contact.
I mean, did they recognize him? Because it's like, I mean, really, at this point, he's not doing anything. Why did they try to stop him?
Floating guy in a cape.
Yes.
That's racist. How dare they profile Graviton like that?
But yeah, and then Graviton's thinking about how the Kingpin contacted him to try to kill Spider-Man.
Oh, Anton Chekhov. That's right.
Chekhov, supporting character.
Yeah. He's moving into a resident hotel. Yikes.
Well, yeah, Aunt May had all these borders, which she made move out because Nathan's dying at this point. Told you, Black Widow, man, she killed. She made
the original Black Widow.
Right, she mates and she kills.
Oh, Liz Osborne. Gosh darn it. She is not a freaking treasure. Let me just tell you that.
I mean, how much can you expect from her? She married a psychopath and a son of a psychopath. What do you.
True. She gets that little weird call.
Oh yeah, because their phone isn't hooked up yet. So
the call is coming from inside the house.
No. Oh no, is it my stalker? It's like, why would you stalk? Your stalker called you? Hang up. But then, of course,
Somebody give Mary Jane a better story, damn it. I'm excited to see what they do with that Mary Jane situation. They got
Oh yeah, Mary Jane's getting her own series, comic book series.
Yeah. I mean, I take give it to Kelly Thompson, but she is literally swamped, and nothing will come between me and my Sabrina. Damn it! So.
Oh, no, I was gonna say I'd rather see Kelly Thompson on Deadpool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, and then Graviton's trying to figure out how to get Spider-Man's attention. So, what do? You go to the
bugle, of course. Throw it in the air.
Yep, he lifts it out of the ground. Dr. Doom already did it. Not the bugle, but.
That's like Dr. Doom's go-to thing. He's got weird flexes. He's like, I'm going to show you!
And then Peter goes to Empire State University.
I think we should take a drink during this arc every time he's at freaking school, because I love how they remember it sometimes, and then other times it's like, no, I think he dropped out. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we had to go to the university because Dr. Swan introduces him to Dr. Plot Device, because this is very, going to drive the storyline after this issue.
Oh yeah.
An unknown energy source. What?
I like that we remember that he's actually a scientist. That's great.
I know. It seems like they lose that more and more. But then Peter just happens to be looking out the window and sees the bugle float by.
And then Nick Katzenberg gets the photos of Graviton. I wonder if that's where Futurama got that professor's name. I'm pretty sure at that point it has to be.
I mean, come on. I mean, Graviton's even letting him take the pictures. He's strutting around like a peacock. He's like, yes.
And he only gets, it's sheer dumb luck he gets blinded by the flash from the camera. And I'm just like, what are we doing?
And of course, he's talking about himself in the third person until Spider-Man swings in the window. What did you say? Gravy train?
Douchebaggery. People who talk about themselves in the third person. Hashtag douchebaggery. Yes.
Lilith Hellfire would never do that, right?
Hey, I never said I wasn't.
Super villain.
Ball of metal. I'm just like, what? What are we doing here? Are we getting ready to play baseball? Super villain baseball?
What?
That weird ball of metal that Graviton uses.
I know, like you're not Magneto. More on that next week.
Exactly. I was just like, what? Did the writer get confused? I know it's a dude floating in a cape. Okay.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be much of a fight if he pinned Spider-Man to the ground in 2 seconds, but... Oh,
they probably got an editor's note. Less homoerotic subtext, please. Yeah, throw a metal ball at him. Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to make it somewhat dramatic. But he does use his powers to pin Nick Katzenberg to the ground.
Yeah. And then, of course, you do the classic bringing down the house, aka the ceiling. That never works. Unless from Arrow, then it does work.
Well, first, Graviton just crushes Spider-Man with a bunch of desks and then puts the building down somewhere else.
The emergency workers pulled him from the rubble.
Yep.
Don't forget, you guys are the real heroes.
But yeah, so basically, this one Spider-Man gets his butt kicked.
Well, I mean, and of course, that's like the formula, though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But then he goes home and Mary Jane's all happy because that phone call, she got a job. I don't think they call it out by name, but it's Secret Hospital.
I just want somebody, I just want Marvel, I want that to be one of the Disney Plus shows, Secret Hospital.
I don't know. Is that under Spider-Man? You'd have to make deals with your buddies at Sony.
Well, Sony can do it.
Especially if you
animated late night TV show. Put it on Crackle. Yep. Sony, call me.
Yeah,
it's Sony.
I was gonna say, if you want Zendaya, you're gonna have to make a deal with Sony.
Yeah. I have a PlayStation 1 through 4, okay?
I know.
I have Blu-ray. I had Beta. Well, I didn't personally have Betamax. My dad bought the Betamax. Like, I've been a Sony fan for a long time. I've been rooting for you guys to get your crap together. Call me. I got ideas.
All right. Issue 2, Spectacular Spider-Man 158. The famous cover.
This is it. Spidey goes cosmic.
Now the strongest hero in the Marvel Universe.
Trapster.
Yeah, because it opens up with Spider-Man swinging to meet Mary Jane for lunch, and he's getting attacked by...
To be honest, I hate the webbing. I hate the webbing in the armpits. I absolutely hate it.
I mean, if they had gone like a Batman Beyond route and like he could glide with them, I could see, but it just seems useless that they serve no purpose. I'm like, why is the webbing under the arms there?
Exactly. Just give him a cape.
Kind of hard to do those mid-air somersaults.
Well, guess you better practice your tongue a little harder. Anyway,
yeah, Spider-Man swinging the lunch gets attacked by streams of white glue.
Okay, there's a homoerotic subtext I was looking for.
I was gonna say
it's Trapster. Get it, Trapster?
Yeah. From the
more I see. That's all I'm saying.
From the Frightful Four.
It's something probably Esther would like. Let me just put it to you that way.
Hands down, without a doubt.
So yeah,
he slips through the diner where he was meeting Mary Jane. I can't have a nice freaking meal without your work following you here.
Well, he crashes through the skylight, like covered with this glue that's starting to harden, and then he falls back out a window into the river. If that glue don't kill you, son, that East River's gonna too.
You're gonna get even more mutated.
All that sludge from New Jersey.
Maybe your deer will come by and save him. Who knows?
But it's so funny, like Trapster's just like sitting there screaming, Dr. Octopus couldn't do it, the Vulture couldn't do it, Electro, Mysterio, Hobgoblin, and Puma, all of them wimps.
If you think you killed Spider-Man that easily, you're an idiot.
I know, again, there's no body, and you haven't seen the body. So then Mary Jane and her waiter friends are just standing at the window waiting for Peter to come back up, because Mary Jane's freaking out.
Yeah.
And so Peter got a flex.
Oh, then yeah, she goes home and she finds Peter in the shower, and I'm like, sexy fun time?
Yeah,
no, sexy fun time.
I'd be like, I almost died, right?
He's like, I was scared I was gonna get taken out by such a loser. Oh, that was a close call.
Honey, she stepped right out of the shower. Honey, can I get a massage? I'm really hurt.
And then the artist is like, no, I don't have time for lingerie and big hair. Moving on.
And Peter's thinking, why did a loser like the Trapster come after me? I barely know him. And I have to make it up to I have to make it back up to Empire State University for the big experiment today.
And that's a big experiment and at school didn't turn out so good. All I'm saying is maybe you want to skip those. It's kind of like if you live in Central City or Star City or anything and it's May, maybe just take a vacation.
Well, look, he went to the science hall when he was 16. Yeah, 16, not 15. Fight me, nerds. And he got spider powers.
All the more reason to run like hell. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. But then we go to the office building of one Wilson Fisk, the kingpin of crime.
Oh, yeah. And there's a mysterious man in a suit. It's like, damn it. Mm-hmm. Everybody's a mysterious man in a suit.
Who basically just like opens a portal just by pointing.
He's like, you mismanaged your shenanigans against Spider-Man and Daredevil. And he's like, what? I'm Kingpin. You can't insult me like that.
Who could this insurance salesman looking man be? Stay tuned. Next 2 episodes. But yeah, so Kingpin stepped through this door, and already sitting in there is the Wizard, Doctor Doom, and Magneto.
And Trapster's giving his failure report.
Yes, he's on the screen telling everyone, yeah, Kingpin, I just telling your pals I killed Spider-Man.
He's like, Kingpin's like, yeah, right. You get me a body. See, he's a mobster. He knows. Give me the body.
Yeah, well, Kingpin's like, yeah, okay, loser.
So Wizard and they're like, we're working to destroy our mutual enemies. And I'm just like, okay. I think we've done this before, but okay.
I love how the Trapster's like, okay, I'm going to go fishing. Okay, fat man, let's see how you do against my enemy, the Human Torch. I'm thinking, Kingpin don't get his hands dirty. He sends people.
He's got people for that.
That's right. There's an app for that. Murder Inc.
Oh my God, yes, we need that. little 6-issue miniseries.
Yes. Oh, and then we get to the Joe Robertson interlude, because remember a few months back during our Electro month, yeah.
Yes, he's attempted to appeal his prison sentence. And, you know, he got his family, Jonah's there,
Jonah's
Burnhammer, hey now.
Jonah's paying his law bills, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he got...
Gosh darn it, Nick Katzenberg is there.
Oh, yeah, he's got the hots for his lawyer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that was a continuation from that spectacular Spider-Man issue we did during Electro month.
Oh, and also Jonah's paying his legal fees.
Yep.
Because he's got nothing to do since Thomas Fireheart, you know, is the publisher.
He said that's one of the benefits is, you know, Fireheart bought the Bugle from him, so he, you know, paid him a boatload of money.
Yeah. So, cut to Monday morning. Oh, no, he wants a presidential pardon, by the way, is what he's actually looking for. We'll get to that later. So, cut to Monday morning, and Peter is in the lab with Dr. Max, with a brand new invention, although Vanilla Ice is nowhere to be found. I've been dying to work that into conversation. I finally did it.
But yeah, so Max turns on the machines, and Peter's spider sense starts going off, and
extra dimensional energy sources are never good.
That's right, but they're traveling by the electrical lines.
He's like, it's fine. Everything's on fire, but it's fine.
Well, yeah. Zap comes through the window, and Peter pushes Max out of the way and takes the blast.
Phrasing. Right in the face.
And he's like, yeah, would have killed anyone without a metabolism like mine.
Oh, his body glows for a moment.
Yeah, and he said he's feeling woozy, but, you know, there's still danger outside on the power line, so Pete goes to change the Spider-Man, and there's a broken power line flipping around, and just on instinct, he grabs the broken power line.
Hey, kids, seriously, don't do that at home. You will die.
Yeah. Even Peter said, I would be dead right now. What the heck happened? And then his
spider sense is going to be a little hectic.
Oh, yeah, because he swings up to a rooftop, and his spider sense starts going off like crazy, and he's seeing and hearing things from like blocks away.
He hears Trapster, and he's like, I'm going to the South Shore Pier to kick some booty.
I know. He's like, wait, who said my name? What did he say about Kingpin? But yeah,
he confronts him, and then Trapster's like, oh, I am a loser. Oh.
Trapster is like literally fishing for the body.
Dude, he had something on his belt that triggered a missile launcher from his van, and I'm just like, what is this, James Bond?
Well, you're a loser. You needed something.
I guess.
So yeah, he's like muttering to himself, they're going to call me a loser, so.
And then the webbing forms that massive hand and crushes the missile, and I'm just like, who the hell does he think he is, a Green Lantern? What the frick?
Something fishy's up, yeah. But then Trapster tries to shoot more glue balls at him, and
he fire blasts that sucker, and I'm just like, y'all did effed up.
From his
y'all made Spider-Man too powerful. You're done. You're done, son.
Well, they didn't drag it out like they would have these days.
Oh my God, it'd be like 3 years later. Just kidding. It was all a dream. Mephisto did it.
So Trapster is just like trying to hit him with glue. Spider-Man just keeps blasting it back at him until eventually it covers him like he covered Spider-Man in the beginning of the issue.
And the circle has been completed.
You blew all my paste pellets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's not homoerotic subtext. I'm sure it's not.
And Pete's like, oh, what?
Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. Pete's like, what did you say about the king? Who hired you? The kingpin? He's like, you'll find out. One of us will get you. And he's like, what? One of what?
One of these things is not like the other.
But yeah, so last issue, I guess, was basically set up. It's like, oh no, how is Spider-Man going to do if all these villains are coming after him? And then, I love, he doesn't get these powers for Graviton, but for a loser like Pete, you should have beat the Trapster before you got these powers. I'm just saying.
It was more satisfying, I will say. It was much more satisfying. So, cut to what? Web of Spider-Man 59?
Yes, our final issue today, Web of Spider-Man 59.
With great power.
With your buddy Skeeter.
Ugh.
The real one.
I was going to say the real one.
Yes.
She's got a hold of someone and she's going to punch him out. Doo-dah.
Oh, yeah, we also get Puma this issue, yes.
Hey, Jerry Conway.
Killer of Gwen Stacy. How are you doing? Creator from Clones. How are you?
Exactly.
But yeah, this one opens up.
He's on a roof, and I'm like, okay.
It's their roof because Mary Jane comes up, No
yeah. He's like, I was just an average superhero, and I'm just like, oh god.
I know. I mean, I get what they're going for with this whole thing, but I'm just like, wouldn't that make your job easier with more power?
But like, if you live in a world that Pete does, yeah, you got to be skeptical when good things happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Well, it's like, maybe explore these powers, maybe practice with them a little bit. I mean, the whole time it just seems like he's like, no, I'm not going to use them.
It could have been a magic trap. I'm with Pete. You just got to be skeptical.
I know. But then after Peter swings off, we cut to another member of our cabal. Yes. Trapster last issue, Dr. Doom this issue.
It's something Charlie Esser would like. Let me just put it to you that way.
And we do get a She-Hulk mention, so yes, it's very much a Charlie Esser kind of issue.
Yeah, because Titania's like, she's not grasping the concept. She's like, oh yeah, I'm at full strength. When do I get to fight She-Hulk? And Doom's like, you're not fighting She-Hulk.
Yeah, that whole supervillain breakout was gonna come back and bite us in the butt, huh?
Yep. And I'm surprised Doom's even like, no, the point of this is like the change up,
Villain monologue in here.
Go after new enemies. He's like, even I have trouble with Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna be taking on Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. She's like, you want me to fight Spider-Man? Because he like whipped her butt in the Secret Wars miniseries.
Yeah, but then he uses that weird emotional device.
Oh yeah, Doom puts something on her neck or her shoulder. Yeah, just like basically just gets her angry.
And she's like, I'm gonna crush him with my bare hands. And I'm like, people would pay good money for that, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, yes, crush the Spider-Man, not my machine. So
apparently Dr. Doom knows about his new powers too, so he's gonna use that battle to observe.
Again, oh boy, someone else with cosmic powers, because we all know what Doom loves to do. Silver Surfer, the Beyonder.
Someone said you were hit by cosmic rays. You are my mortal enemy. Die.
Well, no, I just mean like the Silver Surfer, the Beyonder. If your power level's high enough, he's
there. He's there.
Oh yeah. If your power level's high enough, he's gonna steal him. Or try to.
So, cut to the Bugle.
Of course.
Thomas Fireheart can get the hell out.
So
we're changing our editorial policy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why he bought the Bugle, because as Puma, he feels he owed. He had dishonored Spider-Man, so to pay back that debt of honor, he was going to buy the Bugle and just post pro Spider-Man stuff.
Propaganda?
Basically, fake news.
Kate Cushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
But then, meanwhile, Fireheart's like, oh, you disagree with me? Here, step into my office.
Smack! On what?
Step into my office for some Me Too, my dear.
Luckily, we got Joy Marcato. So there's that.
The Nora Winters of her day.
Yikes! And then, of course, Katzenberg has to add his 2 cents. When did this turn into a vetch fest?
But then they're like, hey, why do you have all these pictures of Joe Robertson's lawyer?
Nick's like, never mind then. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna take these pictures with me. Never mind you what I'm doing with these pictures. And then, of course, his spider sense goes off, and
because Titania
Blue Window McGee comes crashing into the office.
Oh yeah, she rips through out the elevator doors.
Yeah, Pete sneaks into the dark room.
Yeah, Titania's just like ripping the city room apart. And again, Katzenberg gets
knocks out Kate so he can change into his Puma outfit.
I know. She's like, "What's that?" He's like, "What's that?" She's like, "What?" Boo. He knocks her out and starts taking his clothes off.
Yeah. Thank God this was written when it was written. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So again, Nick Katzenberg's getting threatened. So this is like Graviton Part 2.
Yeah.
But I guess Puma changes quicker and gets out there first until Titania just knocks him out the window.
And then, of course, Spider-Man catches Puma and puts him right there on a nearby rooftop. He's like, watch this, bro. Watch a pro do it.
You know what? It just hit me. I mean, did Graviton put the Bugle building back in the same place? Even if he did, wouldn't there be a bunch of damage already? The building looks fine to me.
They have fixers in this universe, Philip. It doesn't matter. No matter what the villains do, by the next issue, everything is fine.
Damage control, okay.
Yeah, exactly. This runs, actually, Axe Avengers does run through damage control as well.
Let's see. I can just hear Charlie Esser screaming, damage control! So Pete saves Puma, then he crawls down to the window where Titania grabs him.
She grabbed him by the throat. And she was like, I told you I was going to squeeze the life out of you with my bare hands. See?
Then she points that chest at the ground and they both go falling out the window.
And then, Puma tries to help.
Well, they hit
and he rips her costume.
Well, it's like, first Titania and Spider-Man hit the ground and then she smacks him away and he's like, I should be dead. He's like, just from hitting the ground and her punching me, I should be dead. So
yeah, that to dislodge the little whatever Dr. Doom did to her.
Yep, Puma rips it off. Yeah.
She starts being scared again.
But then he's like, wait a minute, you're scared? He's like, what have you been doing for the last 20 minutes then? And she's like, oh, wait, you're right. I should be afraid of you.
Shut your mouth, Pete!
So she just like jumps back on him and starts punching him, and Doom's just still watching somewhere thinking, when does Spider-Man lose his cool? So Pete just lets loose with like an energy blast and blasts her through a semi.
Yeah. Oh, and new power, telescopic vision.
Well, he kind of used that with the Trapster, didn't he?
Kind of, sort of, but we get a better look at it with this one.
Well, he calls it supervision because I think telescopic vision is copyrighted.
DC. Bite me.
DC.
I know. That's why I said it. Because, they're distinguished competition, and I'm not ever going to let you guys forget it.
But yeah, because Pete's like, oh, my spider sense is going off. He looks up and all he sees is Nick Katzenberg. He's like, that can't be what's setting my spider sense off. I guess Doom is setting off his spider sense from miles away. Well, it's amped up now, so I see that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's part 1 of Acts of Vengeance.
Oh, and if you guys really want to know about the breakout, you should read Avengers Spotlight number 26. Mm-hmm. And if you want to know about Titania's grudge against She-Hulk, Marvel Superhero Secrets Wars number 3. And also Solo Avengers number 14.
Yes.
There you go.
But yeah, so next episode, do your homework because is this all the issues? amazing 327, all you X-Men fans, Spider-Man vs. Magneto.
Yeah. And also, 159 and 60. 159 is Spectacular Spider-Man and 60 of Web of Spider-Man.
That's right.
Well, all right, kiddos. We're going to hit you with some shameless plugs, and maybe you give us a call or write your mother.
You never call, you never write.
You're looking thin. We're worried.
Are you eating your wheat cakes, dear?
Are you staying away from Aunt May so you can live?
Don't get in her pants. That's the kiss of death. All right. So, yes, send your thoughts on the rest of the Acts of Vengeance issues. And then the last week of the month, we'll cover the current Spider-Man books. So are you enjoying that absolute carnage? Let us know. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/ultimatespidercast. And follow our Facebook group. I don't think we mention that every week. Spider-Verse. Oh, no. Is it Web of Spider-Man?
Yeah, I was going to say, no, that's not it. Even I know that's not it.
Even this drunk knows that. Yeah, check out our Web of Spider-Man Facebook group. At ULT Spidercast on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram. It's not cosmically charged, but it's still pretty cool. Work in progress, capesandlunatics.org. Go subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel and our weekly newsletter, capesandlunatics.home.blog. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And you can watch us do all of our episodes live. We'll do it live on the Capes and Lunatics Facebook account, the Twitter account, and right here on GetVocal.com. Chat rooms are always open. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people duke it out with you in the street?
Well, in the interweb streets, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. October is quickly approaching, so that means the Arrowverse is going to be back in business, so follow me. And for funny memes, follow me for my Capes and Lunatics and Sidekicks peeps at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Duh.
So many drops. All right. Again, send your thoughts on the rest of Acts of Vengeance. It's going to get crazy from here. Magneto, Goliath, the Brothers Grimm, Joe Fix-It-Hulk. You know I love Joe Fix-It-Hulk. Who is that Weasley little insurance salesman like that? He's all low key. I don't know. We're going back.